for IHC Esports. Looks like they did their best, but there's plenty of control coming out from IHC Esports.
Yep. Agree, definitely. I mean,
Team Spirit, this will be an important match because this sets the stage for them who gets one step closer towards that grand final.
All right, interesting to see how the team IHC versus Team Spirit that battle it out right here for the first match itself. Gonna actually go in for their buff first of all, and we do see it seems that the team of IHC will be trying to go straight to the top. Will they actually try to go in for the contest? But it seems that they're not doing so. They're just trying to fight it off right here at the mid lane. Some of the fights has been occurring already, giving a lot of the damage wise, but Team Spirit is not letting off just yet. They're still doing a really good job for the defense.
All right, now first and foremost, if you want to start with the double power, right, check the pin messages on our socials to get your bonus as well for the side of 1XBET. Now, talking about the power, it looks like they want to go for the fight as well. It's going to be a poke at the start, right? Ain's going to try and get some damage on the Kid Bomber. Right now, it's really about controlling the pacing of the match, as well as understanding what the rotations are on both ends, on both sides.
Agree, definitely. Sunset Lover almost been taken out there, but not to worry. We'll be able to actually have a defense wise by Minotaur. And on the other note, right at the top, we do see there is a lot of engagement coming in from Chow with the Rizla as well. But somehow, again, this is just a pick, a tease between each other, not getting any first blood just let throughout this 1 minute 28 seconds.
Yeah, they don't want to overcommit, right? Because they have taken the assassin, especially on one shot, he cannot afford to be behind. And granted, the fact that you have an alpha, Zuara here, is going to be one of the very scary people that takes advantage of a huge snowball, right? So they don't want to give away too many unnecessary kills. Right now, they don't mind trading out just a couple of health bars.
Agree, definitely. And so far, right now, we do see that they're already setting themselves up right here at the top. They're going for the rush, but it seems that Team Spirit is trying to actually do a lot of defense-wise to make sure that they don't go in for a fight just yet.
Yep, wave here is still pretty strong for the side, but it looks like Team Spirit will not be allowed near the first turtle of the game, as Sawo is going to take a healthy amount of damage. Potential steal here, not going to happen. Nice catch by Ains. And they look to end up with more than just a turtle at this point. It's going to be a poke for now. Nobody is there just yet, but IHC is struggling a little bit. Their health bars are a little low.
I mean, a struggle is a struggle, but yet they still manage to get the title for themselves. So that's already a win for them. How do I say? You don't. You have to lose something, at least just a little bit, to gain something. And not only that, right now pushing on straight away to Hiko. Hiko almost been taken out, but IC managed to actually just do most of the damage for him to just to survive it off, and he will be able to be back off with a teammate's help.
Yep. So a little scary for the side of Hiko, but he survives, and that's a good thing, right? You don't want a Moskov to be losing, especially against a Hara. He's going to melt him down in a couple of seconds. Now, one shot, he's going to be hiding in the brush at this point. And Team Spirit, I think they're playing pretty well, right? They're keeping the goal pretty even. It's a small deficit, but even. May not have the best time, gets jumped up, will be using a wild charge to get out defensively. And it looks like, once again, they counter that movement, that rotation by Team Spirit.
I mean, I'm loving it. I love the fact that they're not actually over-aggressing themselves. They're trying to find a way, trying to actually get as much as input as possible, and at least probably find a way that they can actually go in for a fight for now.
Alright, now it is going to be 0 deaths still at the close to 4-minute mark at this point. Now, once again, get your bonus, right? Check the pin message in our socials to make sure that you take advantage of whatever that is we have in surprise.
And so far now, we do have a surprise coming up right here to go in for a fight. Everyone's been taking out. Aizen will be making sure the first blood to shut down Sao.
Yep, IHC, they take the lead. It's just one kill, but this could be a huge advantage that they could snowball off of.
This is great. This is great from coming out from IHC. That was the first aggression we've seen so far. Even Eaton might actually initiate a great fighting off as well. They're trying to actually go in for the push for the title as well. Team Spirit, they don't want to allow this to occur again and again, so they might actually try to contest it out.
Yep, we might see the next jump in from Hiko from the bot lane. Wild charge onto 2, along with the ultimates. It's going to be the Alpha as well. Too much damage coming in for our Team Spirit. Somehow they survive for a little bit. They lose just Sunset Lover at this point. 1-1.
well as Sao.
It's just going to be a Mexican standoff.
So far right now, it's still a good trade, a great fight from both sides, and I'm loving the fact that Team Spirit is slowing things down just a little bit. They know for a fact that they don't want to overextend, but Turtle will be contest, and right, this is an Aizen and 4-bit, and Ethan just holding off right here, going in for a fight with Sunset Lover.
Yep, they catch up too. Gonna be 3 the next stage as well. Sour falling low. Kid Bamba 1-on-3 gets the kill. The execution strike as well. They are going in for more. One shot. Looking for that opening onto 4-bit. Will not be allowed to do so. Ainz tries to save his mid laner. Gets taken down instead. It's gonna be Team Spirit that recover and take 3 kills.
Despite they got the turtle, but unfortunately they lost the trade itself, and it's giving a lot of the potential for Team Spirit. But nevertheless, still the turtle is in the hand of IHC Esports. They still have a lot of the potential for them to be covered up just a little bit. But turret number 1 will be dropped first of all for the Team Spirit to actually get a hold of the top lane. And on the other note, right here, it seems that they are looking for a way to actually clear out some of the mid lane as well.
Yep, Feather of Heaven gonna be in the hands of Bebex here. And I like the fact they mentioned this, right? So IHC Esports, they had a pretty good game going in. First 2 neutral objectives go into their hands. But Team Spirit, you can see how versatile they are, right? They get, they lose the 2 turtles, but hey, they are still in the totally 19.8 thousand at this point.
Agree, definitely. They have the potential to actually have a better rotation. They have a really good formation when it comes to engagement, and this is something that IHC has actually had a lot of mistakes. But here, coming in,
caught out. One shot almost gets taken down, but gets a revenge kill on the Bebex instead. And this time, this means Hiko is wide open, and this is why Ethan and Zwara, they will be going down. Spear of Destruction landing as a deterrent against the likes of IHC Esports. In the meantime, Sunset Lover doing his own against Forbid, but Kid Bomba goes in for the support. Sour as well, gonna commit the Minoan Fury, not gonna be too much at this point.
Ooh, I mean, like, again, we expected Team IHC was the one who initiated, but unfortunately, they keep on missing a lot of those fights. And now, coming in, turret number 2 has been dropped right at the mid lane, and they're gonna go in for the third turtle.
Yeah, final one on the board here. Ainz gonna try and stop him, gets the kick away. That's a nice one with the Dragon Zuara. Steals the turtle away. All of the effort's gone. Kibamba falling below as well. Will be chased out right now. Ainz using the flicker to go in as well. They're looking for an opening, but I think they might have stepped a little bit too far forward. They need to back off right now.
I mean, the fact that they are the one who has the massive control for themselves somehow now is portraying throughout the 8 minutes. Despite they have lost some of those fights, but now we do see that IHC has a better upper hand. That turtle being stolen is a great move coming in from IHC, and they managed to actually maneuver throughout all the casualty that was been put out by Team Spirit.
Yeah, but for now, I think goal is still very much in favor of Team Spirit. So it's a bit scary, right, Bunny? At this point, they have taken every single neutral objective, but the goal is still in Team Spirit's favor.
Agree, definitely. And here on out, we do see Team Spirit getting a little bit more aggressive to the side of IHC. They're looking for the next game. They're looking for the next scrim to fight it off. And it seems that Kick Bomber will be the one to initiate. Looking for a way right this instant. Aurora coming in to actually push out to Zora, but somehow they're not getting any input or even getting a great beginning for them to actually get that scrim.
Yep, and this is not really a good sign for the side of IHC Esports, right? Because when you give farm into the hands of Hiko, he's going to be extremely painful. He's going to have the split push potential as well. Bebex working on the tier 1, but the big objective is this next team fight. Kid Bomba going to start looking.
Okay, Forbid going out of the way first of all. One shot, trying to find an opening, but doesn't actually go in for the fight just yet. This is just Team Spirit try to actually scare away the team of IHC. And IHC is in a bit of dust at the moment right now. They're actually quite in a blur around how to actually control all the massive fight being put out by Team Spirit.
Yeah, which is the strength of Team Spirit so far, right? Based on what we have seen, they like to have the vision control, and that's really important, especially against the likes of Ethan. With the wild charge, he could potentially change the fight in a second as well. For Bid as well as Ein's gonna keep their eyes on the lookout. Here comes the jump in, gets the kickoff, but he kicks him into the 5 members of Team Spirit here. Spirit of Destruction gonna land down as well. Kibamba lands the penalty zone on the 3. That's too much damage. Team Spirit looking for the kills. Zuara is going to do his best to try and get the cleanup. Not going to work out. One shot survives, but will be taken down by 4-bit as well. This is looking like IHC has the upper hand, but Hiko comes in for the kill. Will get that final one as well. 4 members on the side of IHC ESPORTS 4 and Team Spirit take the lead.
They're taking the lead and getting the lot as well. That was a really good maneuver coming in from the side of Team Spirit. I think that it could have gone to the side of IHC despite that the initiative coming in and the one mistake coming in from the side of Aizen. He actually overcommitting, and that was the loss coming in from Team IHC itself and giving a lot of the advantage for Team Spirit to just take them down easily one after another. And despite even so, we do see that Ethan trying to actually hold out, try to actually close off those casualty, it ended up still being in the favor of Team Spirit.
Yeah, it was looking a little bit shaky for the side of Team Spirit for a moment, right? When Zuara came in with the spell Alpha, with the rotary impact, full swing as well. Everything was looking great. He had the lifesteal, he had the damage as well. But they did not kill the most important member. And that's going to be Hiko, right? Hiko was just off his rails at that point. Spear after spear, he was just melting them down.
Alright, coming in right here in the mid, gonna be 3 people trying to go in for the fight with Lord. But it seems gonna be Zora who will be pushed out straight away and is going in for a fight. Kimoba takes down Zora immediately and Hiko shuts down Ethan, leaving only 3 players to defend for themselves.
That's right. This is a very painful first Lord. You know, normally when we expect the first Lord to come in, we don't expect so much structural damage. But IHC ESPORTS looking a little bit pale at this point. Sunset level falling a bit low. Ainz as well gets the kickoff, but Kick Bomber will trade his life for it. No, he will not even die. The heals come in. Bebex left alone against all 5 members. They are just marching down. The base is wide open at this point. Team Spirit, they smell that victory and they want it. They want it right here, right now. That's why Hiko jumps in, gets another spear. Going down, melting them like a hot knife through butter. And it looks like Team Spirit will be able to end the game, not just yet.
Orbit.
With defense thus far. ESPORTS, they get the kill, and it is going to be Hiko with the mega kill. This is a mega performance by Team Spirit, and what a way to end the first game of this best of 3 series.
Nicely done by Team Spirit for the first game. That was beautiful. I mean, like, again, we're talking about how the defense-wise from the side of Team IHC should have been even better. They had the most tanks for themselves. They could have actually hold a little bit